I'm Han Solo, you're Chewbacca.
I'm Chewbacca. Do you see me?
You're supposed to just go, first of all, you're not supposed to be talking, you're supposed to go, ah! Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Chewbacca.
I think you need more hair.
Isn't that what
you should,
he,
you
that's
should grow
got
more
enough
hair.
hair.
After this,
You have Chewbacca hair right now. Ah! Doesn't he do that? Why do you have the glasses on? What's happening?
What,
You have a couple glasses of wine and now you got your glasses on? Should I put my glasses on?
Yeah.
Like Han Solo?
Was there an
Doesn't that
agreement?
make you Chewbacca? Because I started and then you were following. I don't think I'm
Was
gonna
there
see
an
Chewbacca
agreement
lead.
that I was unaware of?
I don't know what this is. I'm trying to see like what are we doing with these glasses?
What are we doing?
Yeah, why do you have the glasses on?
Well, because we're technically supposed to wear them indoors because these things.
Oh, so now you have thoughts? Oh, so now you've done research?
I've been learning stuff, man. I've been learning
Technically, we are
stuff.
supposed to be wearing these
And
inside.
we're
It's
supposed to be
actually
wearing
very
them
true.
inside.
You're
This
not
is
supposed to be wearing them.
Hey, you carries here.
You can please bring my shades in my bag.
Alright.
I
We
can't.
must strap in.
Well, she'll just make her way in.
No, I'm strapping in.
You
The
can please
starship-
bring my shades.
The starship has to leave.
Thank you. That's not just the bottom.
My starship.
Oh, they've already started. That's crazy.
My starship. I haven't even done the. Are we still in the cold open?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would seem like it.
Sam, roll that track. What's up, everyone? This is Dan and Richards. Welcome to the Unapologetic Podcast, where we're here to force, destroy, and kill the way that you look at the business of entertainment, and apparently and beyond, because we have so many other things that we talk about outside of the business of entertainment, like how to be on time for podcasts. What's up? Who are you?
And I'm left side, even though I'm on the right side.
And I am Calvin Simba. I did not expect to get that fully out.
Yeah, I don't know why you're rushing.
Yeah, I was on the hair. I
It seemed very
jumped.
natural. Feel very natural.
I didn't expect to get
Take
that
your
out.
time.
Wow. Is it because I got the shades on?
You
You
gotta take your
appreciate
time.
the cool.
So you gotta take your time. You know what I mean?
God.
All
I
right.
forgot my name.
I know it is. He gets
Yeah.
nervous. The moment got too big.
It did.
What's up?
Hi,
UK,
guys.
you just got here. You just ran in.
Yeah, I ran in. Rampage, basically.
Yeah.
So happy to be here again.
Well, that's good. I mean, we're happy that you're happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to have her here.
I'm glad that you're happy to be here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, clearly.
We got 911 on the tracks,
The
on the
ones and the
records,
twos.
on the ones and twos. That's
Yes,
it. You
yes,
can't.
I'm on the tracks.
I'm on the tracks. We haven't found a name for her yet.
I'm you.
You're what?
I'm you.
You're Dennis?
Oh yeah, no, you.
Yeah, you.
You.
Answer.
I they said Yoon. I was like, who's Yoon?
Okay.
You. Okay, you. Yours works.
Okay.
That's nice. What's up, you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Well, apparently we're in.
Confused him a little bit. It's like, wait.
Hopefully we're in
that's what we
The
do.
bottom.
We're in New York now.
At the bounce.
Isn't that
No, you punch. 911. Can you help her turn this thing on?
you said how are you doing, so you're basically asking how you were doing.
How you were doing?
Exactly.
So then you can never say you unless you're talking about
You.
Yeah.
Classic
I'm doing great.
narcissism.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alright, well, it sounds like you can have a monologue. Alright, what are we talking about? Why am I here?
Bro, nobody knows.
You picked the topic.
I picked the topic.
Yeah.
It's literally the
I
topic
did.
that you wanted. You're like, I've studied and I
I have not studied for the. Who told you that?
That's what the network
Network
said.
The
And I know you
network-
did. I know you did study for it though. It's not lie.
Nah,
You've
I
been
didn't
waiting
study for it. I just know a little bit about the topic. We're talking about what's it called? The topic today is called "All Bow Down to AI."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where we're going to delve into everything artificial intelligence and
This is what happens
Find
when I try to
out.
let him lead. It's just
and
not going
find
very well.
out,
Yeah.
you know,
Go ahead and host.
what thoughts Denim Richards
You
has.
go ahead and be the host.
And how he uses artificial intelligence in his business. Put us on game. Do you have thoughts? Or are you just making
Is that it?
smoke
That was your
clouds?
first of all, they're big clouds. But is that it? That was all you had to get us going?
Let's go.
It's not really a good. Usually when you do it, you got to start with like a little bit more energy, a little bit. Are we be wearing those glasses the whole time?
I don't know.
Why are your
I don't
eyes?
plan these things. Yeah.
Guys, just however you
Well,
feel.
yeah.
Okay.
Unapologetically so.
No one can see it. The microphone's
on
in your
brand.
face.
No one can see what.
No one can see the.
Don't get unapologetic
yeah.
shirt because it's in your
Only
face.
mine shows.
Oh,
Yeah.
so. Y'all know what it is.
Set up.
Sure.
Yeah, it's there. It's this.
Yeah.
It's that.
Cause then, yeah,
This is
it's that, but
there.
just with a different
There.
color.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is
we've got a range of colors. You tell us which
Yeah.
one. You know, you.
It's a
want
good time
us
to
set
plug
it
the
you.
products.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm on a roll.
You're definitely not on a roll. If I was
Oh,
watching
shit.
this, I would actually probably delete the app.
That's cap.
I wouldn't even unsubscribe. I would delete the entire app and probably write Patreon and say this is blasphemy.
And yet you're in it.
Right, but that's what I'm
You just put
saying.
your whole name.
If
on
it was just you doing it, I just couldn't do it.
Really,
Yeah, just you're not on a roll. You're not giving.
is that everybody's thoughts?
Yeah, you're just not giving. I don't know what happened. You fell off.
Who gave you? Who made you leader of the giving? I thought just giving was her thing. How do you know what's giving and what's not?
Where do you think I got giving from?
You must give.
Damn. Okay.
All right. So AI. I think that this might be the most overrated topic.
Really?
I actually hate this topic.
Really?
I am so tired of this topic of conversation that my head wants to explode.
Why? I thought it would actually be like. I thought you
No,
love it.
it's
I
not.
thought you
I'm
love it. I
so
don't wanna
tired
know.
of this topic. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be. We don't have dictatorships here. We're in what do they call it? Open source society.
A decentralized one.
Yes, and so everyone must have thoughts and opinions. Even though I'm like, please, not this topic. Pick anything but that.
Why don't you?
And be like, that's the only one I want to do. And I'm like, of course it is. The one that I don't want to talk about.
Wow.
But anyways, we'll do it anyways. The reason why is it's this thought process about AI. So for an example, everyone is concerned like AI is going to take all of our jobs. Now, AI is going to take a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
Are they going to take necessarily your job as an actor? Probably not.
Not.
Because for many reasons. And everyone will tell me, oh, an AI film or a thing. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, and that's fine. And it doesn't mean that there's not a world where AI exists within the entertainment space. What I'm saying is it's this whole thought process that, oh no, AI will just be Hollywood. That will just be entertainment. And I'm like, it's not even possible. The technology for that to happen at that degree doesn't even exist yet. Secondarily, when you go to watch a movie, part of the movie experience is watching real people do real things. And there are certain things that computers will never be able to do because they don't have souls, right? So there are shells now, they can have expressions,
Yeah.
right? They can emulate certain things, excitement, sadness, lust, love, all the things.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is you want to be able to look in somebody's eyes and be able to feel something. And no matter what you do, AI can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you talk about it from a business perspective, what the people that are the most affected by AI would be like people that do like background, right? Because it's like if you do background, it's like, you know, imagine you're in like a coliseum,
Yeah.
and now I only need like 50 people, maybe, and now to be 50,000 people, so that goes away, and that sucks because like that's how I started, or that's what I was doing. It's not how I started, but that's what I was doing. I think that there'll definitely be like some editors that it will be hard for, because it's like, you know, you can just drop a thing into AI and it will do that. Could potentially ruin the voiceover game for people that are doing voiceovers.
Yeah.
Because
that's
now you're like, I just
Voice
want.
actors.
Yeah, you can just for voice actors it just goes away, and you could probably just like type in, and maybe. I guess as an artist, you would license your NIL, which is you know what an NIL is?
No.
You know what an NIL is? You know what an
Nope.
NIL is?
Yep.
Now, do you know what NIL is?
Name, image, and I forgot what L is.
Name, image, and likeness. So essentially, you would license your name, image, and likeness probably to an AI company, so that people, when they want to do an audiobook, they just click, and then you have a fee, and then they just use your voice. I imagine that's the business model that you would use. But I think a lot of behind the camera stuff, like I think like editors, potentially writers. Now, even for the writers' perspective, we had a meeting, or not a meeting, we had a panel discussion about this a couple months ago in Johannesburg. And on the panel, one of the questions that got brought up was about AI. And I was like, hey, well, what happens when you write your scripts with AI? Because there's a lot of people doing that now. Yeah. And it drives me absolutely crazy. Because it's like, can you... Like, okay, digressing for a second. The brain is atrophying, right? So, like, people's ability to, like, think and comprehend deeply for long periods of time is, like, going away. Because everything is so quick that everything's, like, at your fingertips, so you don't have any thoughts. So now when it's like, okay, write a script, you're like, well, I don't have to. I can just go and prompt an AI thing to say, hey,
for me.
Yeah, and then go write a script and I turn it in and I'm like, but I don't, but then you don't even know what it is. And I'm like, what's your inspiration? And you're like,
inspiration?
Who has that? We're
that?
dead inside.
What is that?
We don't get inspired anymore. We died. And so it's like, you're kind of, it doesn't have anything, right? And so I think that, but the larger part of that is then who owns the intellectual property for the scripts?
The AI company?
The AI company.
I mean, they're the ones that made the AI.
But does that make every product of theirs does that make everything everything we
But
use?
then how do you
on their
prove? Then how do you prove?
How do you prove that?
How would you prove that?
That's another thing.
Yeah, because it's not just.
Because if I go and change it to an and,
yeah, that is me. Yeah, I just
so that becomes
shuffle it.
So that's part of the larger thing. So can there be intellectual property protection if we can't actually properly source where you got your information from? I have to put it through an AI generator. And that technology has to be heavily developed. Like right now you can do that with photos, right? Or people AI in photos, and then people take the photos and they throw it through an AI generator, and it will tell you how much of it is AI and how much of it is actually a real photo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So these become the larger parts of the conversation. But I guess here, this is a conversation we had in Nigeria. We had this. I believe that AI for entertainment and film will be used more in Africa than it will be anywhere else.
Really?
Because do you have an idea why I think that? Anyone want to have thoughts? I don't feel like going on a tangent about AI.
I'm going to go.
So I sound like an old man. Those damn kids.
Curse you.
That damn AI. Back in my day, we were over there doing the thing in real life. We
had to make decisions.
We had typewriters, and if we messed up, we had to throw it all out and start again. I've never met anyone that talks like that.
You play a good old man.
I know, because that's how I feel all the time.
Thank you.
Like that's
crazy.
probably the closest that I've ever been to myself in that one moment. That was the most genuine that I've ever been in front of anyone. That's how I feel in real
A
life.
24-year-old old man?
Yeah, just grumpy, irritable, but 90 years old, trying to figure out why the Most High won't take me.
Like when will I leave this place?
These
Just take me
damn
now.
kids, just take me, and you just won't do it. So here I am talking about AI. So okay, go ahead. You have thoughts?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, take a crack.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a crack at it. Okay, so my thought process is that right now, looking at the movie industry, filmmaking, and the like, right? I wouldn't say majority of the continent hasn't really broken through into the film industry as big as the Western world has. So I feel like many countries on this side would be trying to use AI to try and, if not catch up, try to create a new avenue where they are now more in a leading position.
The pride is disgusting.
It's just so much smarter than you right now. It's just, what am I supposed to say?
Because when
I know, but you weren't gonna say that.
Oh boy.
I just know you weren't gonna say that.
How do you know that? No.
Okay.
Guys.
Go ahead, keep going, please.
Because if we're looking at countries such as like South Africa and Nigeria, they're probably more closer to breaking into.
Sorry. She has a mic.
Okay, I just want to make sure everyone's hearing.
Okay, I'm
They're
sorry.
probably
about that.
closer than any other country on the continent
You said what,
to
South Africa and Nigeria?
yeah
Yeah.
to the film industry that everyone else is aspiring to be at. You know, the whole Hollywood dynamic of it all. So I think everyone else is in the business of, we want to try and, if not jumpstart, we want to try and catch up. And then if we can catch up, we can surpass.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
What are your thoughts?
That's what she
Nah.
said.
Were you gonna say? Was that what you were gonna say, UK?
No, definitely not. But
What
I
were
like
you
what
gonna
she
say?
said.
Huh?
I was going to say nothing.
Oh my days. Well, because we as Africans, like she's saying, it's basically what she just said. It's so smart. Oh my days. Why am I even saying this? Because as Africans, we'll be using it to emulate what they're doing over there on the big sets. And so we're more prone to use AI to make our environment look more Hollywood, you know, and make up for all the things that we think we lack, you know, make it seem like we have all these other equipment which they have over there.
Pain.
What she said.
So much pain.
What she said. Oh, you're so smart. That was beautiful. What the heck?
So go ahead. You want to take a crack at it?
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Let me take a crack at it.
All right.
Funny thing is, I was not going to say what she said, but Denim gave me an idea with his old impression. We have, I think, the largest population of youth in the world, basically. So, and young people generally gravitate towards new flashy things, and AI is the new flashy thing. And that being said, we use AI like to do most of our schoolwork. Let's be realistic. So we're the generation that's going to grow up and heavily use AI. So with that, how can we not go forward just using AI for basically everything, whether it's the entertainment space, whether it's doing photography, trying to, like you said, catch up to the Western world and not be seen as rural or, you know, just to make us look more powerful.
But are you saying that the... Oh, go ahead. It's probably smart anyway.
That'd probably be a better question or response.
Facts.
That would prompt a larger conversation.
You know,
Maybe just
in the comment section.
just
Okay.
stay there.
Yeah.
I think to add on to your point about the younger generation using AI right now.
Those damn kids.
Damn kids. Anyway, I'm looking at where. So generally the majority of the population is younger people, right? And the younger people are using AI the most. So within the next generation of adults and decision makers,
Please take me.
World leaders, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. If
The world is going
if
to
the
end.
next generation of decision makers is so heavily reliant on AI, it kind of becomes a thing of, even if AI becomes harmful to the ways of, what can I say, the way things interconnect and the way we're trying to
We're all moving towards singularity. That's at the end of the day. That's all we're going towards.
yeah. So it's like it's kind of hard to undo the mental, the brainwashing, basically.
Yeah. And Africa's the testing ground. for
Yeah.
half of
And not to hate on Africans. I'm
No,
African,
like,
you
we're
know.
African,
Not to
yeah.
hate on Africans, but it's very hard to undo the propaganda of
Yeah.
this is gonna help you, but in the long run, it's probably gonna be harmful.
It's
So
very
please
bad.
stop using this, and everyone's gonna be like, but why are we stopping to use? Like, why should we not use this?
I could do my entire assignment. in, like, 2
Specifically, you
minutes.
future doctors, please stop. Please, you're going to kill us all.
Well, no. At that point, you would have a certain group of people that would be in a machine that you would be put into, and they would push a button, and then they would do that. And for people that don't have money, they'll just give you like a bionic arm or limb or whatever, and then you'll be over there like through like car parts.
Yeah.
You'll be like a cyborg. You're laughing, but I'm being serious.
Yeah.
You are being serious. That's what.
Yeah, that's what's sad. Yeah, I know. That's why the light has gone out of my eyes for the last 15 years, because we're all gonna die.
Dang.
It's over.
So yeah, it's been done.
So there's a general
But-
consensus in the room that y'all it's kind of giving your anti-AI.
Well, here's my thing. But let me catapult off hers real quick. So, legitimately, when I was in Nigeria, I said exactly what she said, like verbatim. The reality of it is that when you go to Nigeria right now, if you watch like certain commercials, the entire commercial is AI, right? And Nigeria, like we're known for like doing things very quick, right? So it's like shoot a feature film in 6 days. You shoot what's it like 3,000 something movies a year, right? Just cranking movies out, cranking. So now you have this new tool. So you were already doing that without the tool.
Yeah.
So now it's like, imagine what I can do with this tool.
Yeah.
So now a lot of commercials are starting to come up as AI. And that's exactly why I pose that, because yeah, that's what's going to happen. They're going to say, hey, we've been left behind in the entertainment space for, let's say 70 years, 80 years.
Yeah.
Now we have this tool that could potentially become a great equalizer. And now we're able to potentially surpass that, or at least catch up, and then maybe then at that point we'll square one. I mean, right now the largest countries on the continent for television, film. What are the four? Do you know the four biggest markets? I'll give you give me the three biggest markets. You should know this because it was in my book.
Come again, what?
The three biggest markets in Africa for television and film are which countries?
I don't. What? It was in the book? It was an opulent artist? I don't remember that.
I just gave you the
may have
first.
browsed.
I just
Literally
give the first
at
two.
least.
It's Nigeria and South Africa and what else?
What's the side? What would you think the third one? What's the third one? You want to know the third one?
Is it?
No, the entertainment sector is not population.
Kenya.
And then as far as industry technology goes, like Morocco is doing really. They have the largest film studio I think in the world, actually, in Morocco.
Yeah.
It's insane. But so when you look at those countries, like there's now like whole studios now that are dedicated to just AI, right? To just doing that. And again, okay, so the larger part of the conversation is this, because it's a business thing, and I do think it's important, because I think the reason why this conversation is never interesting to me is because every time I hear people talk about it, they talk about it at the surface, and they never go down, and then it's like we're just talking about the same, because everything is about, it's trauma porn, right? We're all gonna lose our jobs to AI, and I'm like, okay, so then what will I do?
Yeah.
So like, what do you want me to do? Well, be mad, and then what happens? And they'll just stop making it because I'm mad, right? So for me, the larger part of the conversation is, in order to have AI, you have to have data centers, right? Data centers require a tremendous amount of space. You have to have a tremendous amount of land to have the type of technology, to have the type of data capture that you need. Because currently, right now, really, AI is used for like two things: to do people's homeworks and to generate photos. It doesn't really produce anything else.
Yeah.
Because also the problem is that AI is resting on existing works, so it's everything that it emulates and produces is just a regurgitation of
what's
things
already
that
existing. And it's about who's inputting it.
Yeah.
So you can, there's
It's all in the
legitimate,
prompts. It's all in the prompts.
It's all in the prompts, but
Yeah.
it's you can ask AI questions about history in Africa and it'll tell you something, but the history that it's promoting to you is predicated upon who programmed it.
Yeah.
So even when you're looking at it from an AI perspective, the larger part is, okay, am I anti-AI? It's not that I'm anti-AI in like moving into the future. I'm not a technocrat. So I'm not obsessed with like wanting to merge with machines and live forever. It's not like a thing for me. But the people that are creating the larger systems are. So the goal is to usher you in. It's like a frog in warm water, right? If you put the frog in hot water, it jumps out. So you have to just keep it chilled, keep it in there, and it feels like it's taking a warm bath.
Increase.
Yeah, and slowly crank that thing up, and then it becomes this, and it's the glasses, and slowly but surely, all of a sudden you're like, oh, and so I mean, the reality of it is this: it's unapologetic. So we might as well go there. So we're talking about AI in business. But the reality of it is this. You're moving to what you call like a social credit score, right? You know what a social credit score is? Do you know what a social credit score is? Do you know what a social credit? Does anyone know? Do you know? Do you know Harvey Dent? Do you know Harvey Dent? Okay, sorry, that's such a joker thing, the way that I was doing that. Do you know him? Do you know Harvey Dent? Okay. I told you, my mania is maniaing today, so you have to bear with me. My mania is all over the place. But anyways,
Now all he's thinking about is, do you know Harvey Dent?
The next line is like, we do not bow to thugs like you. He goes like this. Well, you sound just like my father.
Do you think you could play the Joker? I was like, real quick. Would you want to play?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Of course he would.
one thing,
Yeah.
if there's one role,
But you'd absolutely go for no matter what.
whatever, look, it
The bearded Joker.
is so...
The question is,
No.
would he shave his beard to
Ooh,
play the
would
Joker?
you shave your beard to play the Joker? That's a very good question.
Would I shave the beard to work with Christopher Nolan and play one of the most iconic characters?
Yes, he
Yes.
would. Yes, he would.
Say less.
Question mark.
Snap call. Just shave it off. I'll do it. Now, can we shave it down and we can just use a little bit of makeup? Yeah, that's a tough value proposition, but I would like down to like here where there's like the little new growth. There's like a little bit of
So it's like you shave it
shade.
under
So a little shadow. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like a little shadow. Oh my gosh, I would have loved to. Oh my god, I used to do that all the time. Like his mannerisms, the Joker. I used to do it all the time. I used to have videos of it. Oh,
Of yourself doing them?
oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, you want to know how I got these scars? My father was
Nice.
a drinker and a fiend.
Oh,
so
I
good.
buy it. I buy
Oh
it.
my gosh, he's
Would
so
you
good
guys-
when I
That
get
was
in
my
it.
favorite.
Would you guys
That was my
watch
favorite
Danim
scene.
as the Joker?
Definitely.
Would you?
You have to-
Yeah.
well, come
You
on,
have
guys.
to finish the scene. You can't just end there.
Oh no, then I have to get really into it. And it's,
Before
we do
you-
not bow to thugs like you. Oh gosh,
We
he's
just
so,
bow down to
guys,
AI.
we have
All
to
bow
have,
down to AI.
we have to, yeah, back to AI.
We just
Sorry.
bow down to AI,
I know.
apparently.
So here's the thing. The reality of what a social credit score is, ostensibly you look at it as a system, an interconnected, a centralized system of technology that everybody in the country has to be in. Now, what it would be is like, let's look at it in a very practical way. Everybody now has the ability to use their phones, and you have like your debit card or credit card on your cell phone. Right?
Yeah.
Now that credit card is obviously tied to your bank account. That bank account is then also tied to this centralized credit score. But what happens is you get essentially rated on your interactions in the world and what you've done. So for an example, if you steal something, your social credit score goes down. If you, depending on what class you're in, social economic class, some people are like, hey, because you have outstanding parking tickets, we're not going to allow you to buy a plane ticket, right? You can't travel on the train today. And then if you decide that you're trying to do things outside of the social credit system, you're not able to buy anything because everything is on technology. Right? And so they just shut it down. So imagine one day you just wake up, you're like, hey, I'm going to buy something, and you're like, it's been deactivated. And now you're completely out of society.
Oof. Wow, that's harsh.
Right? Now, China has this. They have the social credit system. They have a social credit score. I mean, Sam could look at it right now, China's social credit score, and it's the whole thing. It's a real thing. But they move you into it because it's all about the technology. It's about, it's easy, it's convenient. And how do we sell this in television and film and in marketing? It's very simple, right? So there's a thing called the Hegelian dialectic. I'm going into a little bit of a nerd rant. Bear with me. Go ahead. Do you know what it is?
I think
so
Okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
I do. So is this where they okay, it's like when they want to make decisions about what to roll out into the world and how to sort of mass control they do these suggestions through like movies and shows. So they will produce a show, and then within the show they will have these scenes where certain things are happening, and then they wait for if people will respond to what was happening in there. Then it's like, okay, so the people are accepting it without telling us, like, to our faces, no, we, you know, you can do this.
We're gonna come in. So that predictive programming.
Yeah, predictive programming.
So so they will promote something, see what you're thinking, and then sell it as, like, for instance, like by tomorrow we're doing like this unapologetic take Thursdays where marketing asks me something like, give me an unapologetic take about something. So tomorrow is like the thing that I'm saying is Minority Report is a documentary, right? Do you know the movie Minority Report? So Minority Report with Tom Cruise, great movie. Minority Report is about a police legion, right? That goes and arrests people before they've committed the crime. So they have this algorithm that says, hey, such and such is about to commit a crime in 4 years or 45 minutes. And they go and they arrest him.
Yeah, that is a great movie.
Right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, as you go, it's like, but who's programming this information? Right? Because all of these things have to be programmed. So on the surface, so the way that I sell it to you is like, but wouldn't you love to have your mom still be alive before she got dead? And of course, she's like, yeah, of course I would like her to be alive. Well, we can stop that, right? So they roll out all these things as like, oh, wow, it's new, it's fun, it's sexy, and it's going to save you, right? Obviously, it doesn't. But the way that we do it, so there's a thing called the Hegelian dialectic. The Hegelian dialectic is something from centuries old, but essentially it's problem, reaction, solution. So what we do is we present the problem, okay? Then we see what the reaction is. And then based upon your reaction, we then give you the solution to the problem that we've already created to get you where we want you to go. So for an example, let's say that 20 years ago, for an example, and again, guys, this is all hypothetical. Everything that I'm saying, take it with a grain of salt. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Gospel.
All I do is smoke cigars and drink wine. I barely even made it here today.
No data at all.
So, no data. It's not true. So, there are no white papers that have been written for hundreds of years talking about anything that I'm talking about. There is
You guys
no white
are not
paper.
cattle.
There are no white papers. What is the white paper? Quiet Weapons for Silent Wars. That is not a real white paper funded by the Rockefellers and the Carnegie Foundation. Doesn't exist online. But if it happened to, the way that it would work is this. Okay, how do we get everybody to get to a centralized system?
Yeah.
We can't track them. The easiest way that we can track people is through their money.
Yeah.
Okay? But you guys want to use cash. That doesn't work for us. Because if you use cash,
We can track it.
can't track you. I don't know where you're at. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how to sell to you. And I just can't follow you. So what should I probably start doing? So like, okay, we'll play a round table game. That's the scenario. What would you do, UK, if I wanted to start getting people to stop using cash and start using cards?
I'd make certain certain products and things that would be needed, like, let's say new different variety of phones or things like implants and all those things, where it says the only way that you can pay for certain things or do other things is through the global net instead
This technology.
through technology.
Okay.
You won't be able to do it with cash.
Okay.
And by saying a lot of people love to be with the people, and in doing so, you're convincing them basically, if you want to stay part of the people,
Okay.
you have to change your mindset.
So let's go deeper. Okay. And then we're okay. So that's good. It's good. But now, something for you to chew on for the next person. If you tell me what to do as a society, I might get angry.
Yeah.
And I might uprise. Okay?
Yeah.
So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, what would you do?
My initial thought was the simplest thing is to make all the stores I don't know how that would work, but because there's certain places where they say, "Oh no, we don't take."
Yeah, they exist now.
We
yeah.
don't take cash or we don't take card either or.
Okay.
But we just find a way to make it such that we only take cards.
Yeah.
And then we find a BS reason to justify.
What
it.
would
And
be
you're
the BS
well,
reason? That's what we're talking about.
What would be the BS reason? Our printers are down. We can't print no more cash.
Okay, he'll come back. He'll come back with a stroke of genius, I'm certain. Okay, what would you say? Oh, look at this. This is my bag pose. Getting into my bag pose.
I'm literally not getting into a bag.
I'm getting
I'm about
into
to
the bag.
bullshit this answer. Okay.
All right. So Shrek. So I would use Shrek as.
Oh, guys, she did it one time. Oh, man.
And it was brilliant.
It was
It
great.
was
That's why I
brilliant.
keep bringing it up. So if
Go
he's
on.
trying to get Fiona from the castle, I would.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
No.
So I'm thinking about this in a global perspective, right?
Okay.
So we create a fake problem, right? Essentially. Okay, so we can't print money because there's something wrong with the trees. This
Okay.
and this and this.
Okay.
Bullshit reason, right?
Global warming.
So, yeah, global warming. We can't print money anymore. So for us to preserve and we have these motions in place, we feel like it's better if we move to a more sustainable model, which is digital money.
Okay.
But this is just a
Temporary.
It's temporary, and we're having meetings. We're meeting with global leaders to try and find a way to
Reassure them.
alleviate
Yeah.
these issues, right? And then after some time, people become complacent. Oh, this isn't so bad. Maybe we can live like this. And then it's like, okay, the people are becoming complacent. We upgraded. Okay, so we see that this system works better than having cash. So we're going to upgrade the system. Now you get these types of benefits when you use this type of devices for paying, right? Or you have these types of models in these types of phones. So in that way, you completely kill the need for cash.
Okay. You?
I'm going to add on to what she said and then touch on something else. So COVID, perfect example.
Yeah.
You couldn't touch people. You had to sanitize all the time. So
Yeah.
what do? You use your own card to press on a machine and you go about your day.
Yeah.
So health hazards.
Contactless pay.
Exactly,
Yeah.
contactless paying. So that's another way, like you were saying. And then also making it cool movies, commercials.
Brand
Having
placement
younger
type.
people make it look cooler and easier, and then that influences their parents to say, "Oh no, mom, why are you using that way? It's so old-fashioned."
Yeah.
Dad, why
Make it
are
a
you
trend.
Like, look, you just go pop, and that's it. Like, why are you taking all the time to go to the bank? Because I literally say this to my grandmother. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Why are you going to the bank with a check when you have F&B
Online
app?
banking.
You have F&B app, you can go and
Like
buy
it's so
electricity.
convenient.
It's convenient, it's easy to use. Why wouldn't you?
Okay.
Wow.
That one, you want to take a crack at it?
To get people off cash, and I really want people to get off cash and using banking.
Yeah.
Card, yeah.
To get used cards. The first thing is always to prime them with media, with your movies, using cards, making online buying stuff on media. That's the thing.
Yeah.
See, they're not opposed to it. Shop. Now you're gonna put it in their face with the ad, like you say. Hey, you want this thing? Yeah, it's online purchase.
Okay.
Buy it online, you have to use a card.
Yeah.
But we still take cash. You just have to come to our shop in.
Yeah.
In
All
In
the way
some
over
place
there.
that's far away.
From you.
Make it
Inconvenient.
Make it inconvenient, and then it becomes as more people like, okay, no cash is, and then you phase out the
It
cash.
sells again, and then there we are.
Then yeah.
Okay. So, all of these are good. And all of them in different variations are all pretty much how it works. But again, the reason why I'm such a stickler for studying history is because then you can better see quickly what's happening now and where they're going to move you.
Yeah.
So
Patterns.
the best way, patterns and pattern recognition, and you can do it almost instantaneously.
Study the trends.
How do we? What's a perfect example? So everything that everybody said in a certain variation is right, but it's very simple. This is what happened with gold, right? back in the day, gold was the global currency. People were walking around with gold coins, okay? And you would have gold coins, you have this. And then what happened was, it was like, this gold is heavy, right? Now I have to travel. Then we're like, hey, we're going to send, we'll just set up a bank. We'll set up they weren't called banks at that time, but it was a bank.
Maybe a reserve.
We'll set up a bank here, and we'll hold your gold, and we'll give you a receipt. This is where receipts come from.
To say, this is how much gold you have.
That you have here in this receipt. And you can take that piece of paper and travel so much more efficiently than traveling with bags of gold. Now, how do I now number one, I'm pitching convenience, true. But the largest thing is, I got to start telling you about all the people that are getting robbed. People are traveling around with all this gold and they're getting robbed.
Easier spot.
If they know that you have all this gold, you're so susceptible to be able to do that. But if you have a receipt and you get robbed with the receipt, well, you have to be able to prove that you're the recipient of that actual receipt. And you're not going to be able to do that. So if I just keep priming that, oh my gosh, another person robbed today, mugged for their cash, and cash was stolen, cash was robbed, a bank was robbed. All of a sudden people are like, what is it? Well, I don't want to, and then if I travel, if I make currency exchange more challenging, then all of a sudden traveling becomes more difficult. Because now I'm like, well, what good is having all this cash on me if now I'm going to go from the United States and I'm going to go to Botswana, but they don't take US dollars in Botswana, they take Pula. Now I have to go find a place, turn the cash in, get new cash. This feels, when I want to go do business internationally,
it's not.
I'm going to go travel with how many different countries to go and do this? It's giving inconvenient. But I have this receipt. That's what they were doing in the old days. So that's nothing than what a debit card and a credit card is now, right? They've shown you how many people, look at all these people that are getting mugged because of their cash and the this and all of a sudden people are seeing it in movies and they're not telling you, hey, the whole agenda of this movie is that we're just peppering it in, right? That's
entertainment.
That's the pre-predictive programming, right? We're just peppering this little puppy in a little bit. And then all of a sudden, you're like, hey, look we have this new cash rewards card. Now you're going to make money for banking with us. So that's where you say like, hey, now you can get into airport lounges. You can get, 2% cash back. We do it. So now all of a sudden there's all of these benefits, these rewards. Now there's the gold card. Now there's the platinum card. Now there's the diamond card. We're hypergamous individuals, humans. So we like the next thing. So it becomes very easy as a marketing thing. So now when we're going to this, it becomes, well, look, the reality of it is, yes, you had COVID. It's like, I don't touch people because if you touch somebody, you can get sick, even though viruses actually can't live like that, but okay. So, now you're going to have this and that's dangerous. But now all of a sudden, if I'm able to say that you don't have access to certain places, right? Because now what we're doing is we're saying the reason why we don't want the cash is because of the drug crime. Because it's the trafficking. And now that is probably dirty money. We got to clean it up. So, and then we also have the other side, global warming. But it's not, we don't want to keep killing the trees. You can't keep killing the trees because it's bad for the earth. Right? We have to get... So for every variation of whoever you are in society, I have a version for you. For it's the good old holistic people, I have global warming and killing the trees. If it's for the such and such, it's about I don't want such and such to get robbed with cash, right? Then I have this other version where it's like, hey, I just want the cool next little thing. So once you do that over the course of a couple of years, people will happily go into it, and then it becomes, oh gosh, I lost my wallet, right? And so if you look at iPhone. This is the fascinating thing about iPhone with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was like, okay, do you guys remember the iPod? She wasn't even born yet.
Like this out. Small. And then you plug in the thing.
The little thing. So what was in the tagline for the iPod was essentially what? Do you remember what the tagline was for the iPod? You should know this for your producer's podcast, but you should know this. But it was essentially what was it? It was like carrying a thousand,
songs in your hand. 1,000.
right?
Yeah.
Because back then people had to carry a CD player or a Walkman, and now you're like, I can listen to one CD every day, right? While I'm out.
Yeah.
And it was like this big.
Who's carrying a CD? Like I like, bro. Hold on a second. While I'm pulling out my thing, I was gonna do that, right? So, so that's where that came into play. Okay, but then he was like, but imagine, and this is, I would say out of everyone that I would give credit to, I believe that Steve Jobs actually was a genius. Couldn't say that about a lot of the other people that are around because I kind of know them, but Steve Jobs, a visionary, brilliant. Like again, the whole thing of like here we dream. Yeah. His thought process at that point was like, imagine this when that was finally created. He was like, imagine if we could, in this device, get a camera, a bank, and music. And you can make calls and send messages, and I can get it all on that device.
You're crazy.
And now you have the iPhone, where it stores everything that everybody needs every day. And that was the thing. Hey, instead of you having to remember your wallets, your camera, your digital camera,
and so many phone numbers.
It's too much.
It's just too much. So then he decided, what if we can get all of it in? And that's what happened. Now everybody's like, wow, we don't have to remember 4 different things. I don't have to get the Polaroid camera and put it over and put that in my pocket. I don't have to get this. I don't get that.
And my whole Walkman, my CD case got
right. Like you look, you're going up the street to go to the market, right? You look like you're going into battle, right? Like you have all the gear, right, just to go into war, and you're like, I'm buying some milk, right? But now you have the iPhone, right? So what that did was it centralized everything. Now that's great, but the thing is when you was decentralized, I had autonomy. I had control over what I wanted and what I didn't want. Now, because you've been pre-programmed to so many things, you have no idea what you're even thinking about. And when we do it in television and film, you might do a Minority Report, or you might do these things, and then you look at things in the future. So when they roll them out today, you go, oh my gosh, of course I want this. This is like being in the future.
Because we're trying to be
in the future.
In the times or ahead.
We want to be far ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
So then it's much easier to get on board. So when we look at the AI from the AI perspective, the next question that I would say is that, okay, let's say from the Africa perspective, what African coders are creating their own open AI systems? Because again, AI is dependent on who is programming it. And so the information is 100% biased to whoever it is that is programming the technology. Now, everybody will say, well, it's self-learning. It can only self-learn predicated upon what is being inputted for.
The parameters.
Also, then wouldn't, if AI was self-learning, then wouldn't it then have to become sentient to do that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So exactly, which literally tells you that that's not possible.
Yeah.
And if it was possible, you don't have the technology at this particular, because you need massive data centers, because the only way that AI can become all knowing and all learning, which means that you would have to have access to everybody on the planet. And in order to have access to everybody on the planet, you have to have a place to store that information. Like we're doing a podcast right now with 2 cameras, and every time we're done, Sam's pulling his hair out, and we're just doing a 2-hour podcast. So imagine when you're saying we want everybody's life that exists online. What type of technology would you need? And you need that technological system to be able to respond in live time.
Yeah.
Do you know how much land you need? Do you know how many resources you would need to be able to make that possible? So when we have the conversation, it becomes yes, this is something that they're talking about, but do you have the technology to roll it out at the massive scale right now? No, you don't. So the question that goes, why do we spend so much time talking about it like, well, that's it, Hollywood's over because they're just going to use AI for everything? And I was like, you can't. You can use it for certain things, but we've had that with a lot of things, right? Like we had that with it was like back in the day we had this thing called TiVo. TiVo was the thing where you could pause live television and then you could record television, right? And everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be the end because no one's going to watch live television anymore. And people were still watching live television. It was just for convenience, right? And then it was, oh my gosh, then you had something like Netflix. Netflix used to be for DVDs. They would send DVDs to your door. That was how you got it. You would go to what's called a red box, and you would pay, and the DVD would come out.
So it's like a rental.
It's a rental. That was it. Yeah. And all they would do is they would just send it to you. You would mail it in. They would mail it to your thing. It was like great. You didn't have to go to this company called Blockbuster, which is interesting when you're doing a thing for business. We should probably do that Blockbuster v Netflix. So you because it's very interesting. Blockbuster used to be this big thing in the U.S. where all of your tapes were. Right?
The tape where you go and
rent is your rental thing.
Yeah.
And Netflix tried to buy Blockbuster early on, and they said no. And it was like, hey, we're going to pay $1 billion for you. And they said, no, we're not going to do that. We'll be around forever. And they said, you're not looking at the trends. We're moving away from VHSs and we're going into DVDs. Yeah. And they're like, that'll never happen. People want nostalgia. And they said, we don't believe that. We believe that the trend's saying that we're going to lean more towards convenience. And then Blockbuster went bankrupt. And instead of getting a couple $1 billion for it, they got no money. So this is why trends become important so that you understand how things are moving in the future. So even for the AI situation, I believe that the overall thing, of course, is their goal is they would like to have this one centralized brain, because the whole thing, when you're looking at it through an esoteric standpoint, not to get too deep, is that the technocrats, their whole thing is that they're going to merge with machines, live forever, and be like God.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what a technocrat is. Right, that we're gonna merge with machines and everything is in oneness, right? And we control everything. We have life extension technology, and then everybody else will be down here and we'll be up there, right? That's why I say, like, if you go and watch the movie Elysium, it's a documentary about like what they want to do, right? Do you have thoughts?
Okay, but I read some of that to the highest degree.
Let's go.
Just asking a question. To the highest degree, or it's just a random thing that I picked up, that open AI, that the aim is to, at the end of the day, have these organizations that basically run themselves. It's innovative, it's creating new things beyond just.
For who?
I don't quite remember the industry. I don't think it was specific, but just in general.
Okay.
Yeah, beyond just right now, just recognizing patterns and then pivoting from that.
So in your mindset, it's we're doing this because we're innovative. Because it's gonna make your life easier and you'll be more creative. Yeah. Is that how it's being pitched?
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then historically speaking, who's really interested about making your life more convenient?
No one.
Like, what company is really interested?
They're interested in making their lives easier.
Facts.
And also, technically, wouldn't making things easier kind of dull down the sharpness of creativity? Because the easier things, easier things are, the less creative you become. Yeah.
Because again, that's where your brain, it's a muscle.
Yeah.
If you're not using it and exercising it, atrophies. Yeah. And then what happens is you can't take in long forms of information. Like, I know people that can go and watch 4.5 hours, 5 hours of reality shows, right? 5 hours. They can sit there and watch all of it. If I put on a 90-minute documentary, they will fall asleep in 15 minutes. It's just because of the way that their brain has been trained and programmed and wired. And again, it's not about, so I'm so smart. It has nothing to do with that. Because when I then watch reality shows, I fall asleep. Because my brain's like, I know it's not, the neurons are not connecting. The dopamine rush isn't hitting. Yeah. Because you can train and retrain your brain as many times as you need to, right? Like, you can learn and relearn things as long as you're constantly staying in the pocket, like going to the gym. So the reality of it is, like you're saying, But if I start to just plug in creativity, where I'm not actually being creative or problem solving, then somebody's going to solve the problem for me, and somebody has something for that, right? So like right now, a perfect example of technology, of the difference of what I would say is, back in the day, if you had a headache or you had something, there was a plant, there was an herb that you would take to solve the ailment.
Yeah.
Now, with technology, they're like, forget the plant and the thing, because, why do that? We have a pill. Just take the pill, and that will make you feel better. But the pill doesn't solve the problem. It tricks the brain into thinking that the body is healing. So your body actually is atrophying and getting worse, which make you then more dependent on the pill itself. You understand?
Which makes them more money.
So it tricks the brain into thinking that the body is, for an example, on a very lower scale, when you have a fever, okay? When everybody has a fever, they rush to go take a fever medication so that their fever goes away. But in reality, when you're looking at holistic medicine, when you have a fever, that's your body killing the virus. So when you take a pill or you take something to kill the fever, you're essentially tricking the brain into thinking that it's the virus, but the virus is still alive.
Yeah.
So that's why it takes people a lot longer to go through things that should probably only take 1 or 2 days. But the way that we market it is, oh my gosh, they're shivering, and the body's not going to kill itself.
Yeah.
Right? And then the whole thing is like, oh, you should eat. That's where the whole, like, eat your chicken noodle soup and all that when you're sick. And then it's like, but the body doesn't want anything, because when your body's in fasting, it kills all of the disease. But if I keep shoveling food into your mouth over and over again, your body's in a perpetual state of working. So it can never heal, because it's always working. That's a form of technology. So to the point that we're making when we're talking about that is, the problem that I have with it is that it's not a tool that's helping me necessarily create more. It's making me less creative, because now what I'm doing is I'm able to centralize everything to one thing. I'll give you a great example. When I was doing a news interview in Dallas, Texas, I think I can't remember which one it was. Anyways, I walked in to the news thing, and there was 5 cameras, right? For the 5 camera setups to thing. And there was no camera operator. There was one camera operator, and he was upstairs.
Yeah.
And they were operating all the cameras. And I was like, 10 years ago, I would have come in here,
full.
there would have been a camera operator and a guy holding cords and this, that, and the third to run these cameras and be able to do that. Now it's one guy who can do it from home, operating cameras
Remotely.
That's crazy, yeah.
So now there's no jobs. So like those jobs for the camera are gone, right? And I can be anywhere in the world and do this. There's people that are operating machinery, like the excavators and all that. They're doing them online, and they're in a different country. People will laugh, and I'm like, well, how do you think drones are being operated for war? You're in one country, and the drones are going to another country, and they're in a bunker playing a video game.
Literally.
With people's lives.
Yeah.
So you have to, and what that does with that is, that doesn't make you more, it makes you less empathetic. Over time, people stop becoming people, and they just become things on screens.
Yeah.
So it becomes easier to watch them when they're suffering, or this, that, the third, or if they die, you're like, I don't really feel anything. That's how it was in television and film. Back in the day, they didn't used to show you people that got killed. They would never show you blood or murder on top. It was all implied. Now you have video games, technology, you're running around, you're blowing people's heads off, there's blood everywhere. It's like, the gorier the better. Now when you see somebody die on the news, you're like, nah. You watch somebody die on the street that's bloody, you're like, damn, that sucks. Got to get to my meeting.
Yeah.
Nobody's stopping going, damn, I'm effed up right now. I just saw a dead body. Everyone's like, yeah, man, all right, got to go. That's what technology does. And that's where the singularity happens, because then the more that you do that, the more confined you are, the more you like people. Now we're launching, we have diseases. So if I go outside, I'm scared. So I never stay in this box. Then on top of that, now nobody has money. So if you don't have money, then you have nothing to spend it on. But don't worry, you have a video game, and you can buy credits in the video game, and then you can live a life in the video game to do that.
Yeah.
And you don't need interpersonal relationships, because relationships are bad. People's hearts will break. So now you can just have a guy or a girl online to do that. Well, what about sex? We have goggles. You just have goggles, put those things on, plug in your thing, and go to town. So everything that we're talking about, my problem with it is everything what it begins to do is it moves you further and further away from being a person, which makes it easier for me to sell singularity.
Yeah.
Humans are bad. They can't be trusted. They'll break your heart. They're no money. That was the person that fired you. It's the person that killed your such and such. After a couple years, you start to go, yeah, dude, I just want to live. And you're not. I'll just live in my box.
Yeah, I get that. But it gets me wondering, like, you, Denim, as especially as a business, because the fact is AI is here.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just gonna get easier. How are you using it as a business, or are you going to? What's the plan? Are you going to run away from it, or are you going to find ways to keep being?
I'm
creative?
kind of an old man. Like, it was so funny. Well, not kind of. We already established that I am. It was like, even like last week, Network was like, when he got onto the program that I was writing the book on, and he was like, you know, you can use AI to write this book, and I was like, what?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I was struggling to find. I had to ask the program where the spell check was. I couldn't even find the spell check. And he was like, you know, you could just do that. And he's like, and then you can decide if you want to be more aggressive, you want to be this. And I was like, but then it won't be me. And I was like, and I'm so weird. I want to read what I'm looking at and feel like it's Denim. I don't want it to be a thing. But I get the level of convenience. Like, I understand if you're using it for like, hey, I gotta write this like weird little bio for something. You plug something in because you're like, oh, whatever. A lot of people, I think we probably at the office, we probably use more AI for like what, editing something, like Instagram stuff to chop things. Not that we ourselves are AI, right?
We're real.
We're real people.
Put me through an AI generator. It will say there's
100%.
usually, and for the AI generator, it's like AI or real. If you put me in, it's like AI, real, or dead inside.
Okay.
And I am the third option. But, so you can plug me into that. But, so that's really what we use it for, right? It's like, hey, we just want to edit this thing quickly. We have other things, like bigger things that we're editing. Like, we don't need to edit and spend all day to do this 1 minute thing, right? So you can use it for that. So I'm fine for efficiency. The problem that I have is that when I stop becoming a person to connect with people, I am a people person in the terms of like, I don't want to be the person that's just on the other side and then you're just always over there, because I miss the human experience. I like the human experience. I like the feeling of being sad, being mad, being frustrated, being angry. I enjoy that. So if I feel any of those things, I don't medicate myself so I don't feel those things. I have to feel those things because I'm alive. And I only get stronger because of it. But what I've noticed is that society, because of the way that things have happened, emotionally we're getting a little bit weaker at what we're willing to handle, what we feel like we can handle, what's breaking us, what's that. And it's like, and it was just never like that. But that's how technology advances. And that's why I'm saying, so even for the AI, it's here to stay. It is, because it's like anytime that technology introduces a new thing, it almost brings you further and further away with having to figure out how to solve real problems and then use this. And then it becomes like those that I feel like can use this as well as using technology, those are the ones that are going to run the world. Because everybody else is like, I don't want to do it. But if I can use technology and brain and never cross over to the line, I feel like you can do something.
Because I feel like it's a different experience. It's a different thing when a person with no knowledge comes in. Because like we're saying with AI, it's all about the prompts, right?
Yeah.
So a person with no knowledge will come up, will go to the AI and basically say, okay, cool, I have an idea, I have a thought, and then make me this
and whatever
picture,
you put is good.
Yeah. But then it's different if, let's say, 911, for example, because of the knowledge that he has about that camera over there or that camera, the prompts that he'll be doing
might be standard.
Yes, and he will definitely have a clearer picture because cool. Yes, I have this picture here, but I took it with this camera, but then he'll prompt it in such a way that I want it to be this and this specific, and this and this resolution. I'm not against that, because you're using your knowledge to actually
assist you.
And
it becomes an assistant. That's what I'm saying, and that to me, I'm implementing what I already know into
Yes.
it to make it faster so I can go and do something else.
Yeah.
The goal for me is that I want to be able to multitask. The hope is that if I can multitask using the technology,
better.
then I can scale the business faster and more things can happen.
Yeah.
Right? It's just when that becomes the only thing that you do, because once you do that, you still have to be able to go out, and when people ask you about it, you have to be able to know
still
about
have
it,
to be
right?
knowledgeable.
Like there's some
Yeah.
people I'm like, oh, how did you come up with this idea? And they're like, it just came to me. And I was like, did it? Did it just come to you? Well, like, it came to you on your computer? Like, how convenient. And you can see that. So I'm not against it overall, but I'm against where it's going,
Oh yeah.
right?
definitely.
But so the goal that I have again is it's like you have to figure out, because again, it's here.
Yeah.
It's here.
But I don't look at it in the dystopia. Like, we're not at iRobot yet.
Yeah, no. I
Right,
don't
like-
know yet.
Now,
Maybe
undoubtedly, that's where eventually they want us to go. Because again, it's like, well, how many times can you have your helper steal from you? You know what I mean? Like, that's what they're gonna do. That's how they'll prompt it. But that's how they'll prompt it.
And
Yeah, you don't want your nanny hitting your children
No.
and doing this. Well, we have this all-knowing robot that knows how to anticipate your child's seizure. Right? That knows exactly when his insulin is going low and can go right in before you do something. You'll never have to deal with your child having an epileptic. Like, that's how it will be prompted. Mark my words. Because once you've read the thing, it's like, how did you know it was going to happen? I was like, because they wrote it. It just says it
been
right
there.
there. Like, if you guys go and read, I think it's Quiet Weapons for Silent Wars. It's a real thing. If you go and read the white papers, it's like, when I used to go and say things, people were like, how did you know this? I was like, is it because I'm so smart? I was like, I mean, I'm not an idiot, but like, they're just telling you what it is.
It's right there.
Like,
And the great thing is that they know that many people either aren't gonna read it,
no.
or most people won't believe what they're reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Because
probably
you would never be
dismiss it.
so brazen. Because like,
Yeah.
you would never put that in paper if that was real. And that was the whole
it
thing we
seems
talked
like
about in other
fantasy.
podcasts.
Yeah.
You hide everything in plain sight, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if it's there, you have cognitive dissonance. Because you're like, if this was really poison, would he really sit it right in
Right
front of me
there.
and wait the whole
Right.
time for me to drink it and then keep drinking? And it's like, yeah, it's fine.
And on camera.
And on camera,
Yeah,
right? So your cognitive
I'm
dissonance,
biased.
that's what it suggests. And then for the other people, that's why, and that's the thing with entertainment. That's why for me, I always say that my 3 E's is entertainment, it being entertaining, educational, and edifying. Because I believe that there's enough places that have just entertainment.
Yeah.
I believe that we do have a job as entertainers, as artists, to, in the same way that they used to do it back in the day, using a very holistic mindset, where we were using entertainment to talk about real life things, but putting it through a variation of something that is palpable for the masses, so it's not right on the nose, right? I want to talk to you about AI is going to take over your life, but I'll put it through comedy, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they used to do with the Greek plays and this and the third. That's what going to a show was. It was talking about real things that were happening, and we dressed it up a little bit so that the audience had something to connect with. So I still believe that. So I don't like the whole, like, when I'm sitting there, I'm like, what are we selling here? Because every movie, every TV show has something that they're selling.
Yeah.
And you have to look and see what is it that they're selling. And oftentimes, unfortunately, in a lot of entertainment, which is why I think like Yellowstone was so successful, was that was a lot of shows on TV that were like anti-family, right? There was like all about like, hey, like all guys are just bad, right? And so after a while, it became this thing where it was like, but like our guys are really like all guys bad. It was like if you looked at like a lot of sitcoms from the 80s, if you looked at a lot of sitcoms from the 80s, early 90s in television and film, you would have like these like strong family unit structures, right? Mom, dad, kids, and they were doing the thing. Then as it started to go on, then it became dad is like the sports guy. Like it was like it went from like in the 80s, it was like dad is like doctor, he's a lawyer, he's a judge, you know, he's a police officer or whatever, like doing something. Then it went from that to like now he's just the guy that wants to sit and watch sports all day and drink a beer, right? And then and just sits in the one in his lazy chair, right? And it's like that and that's his war machine, right? Why he sits there and watches his team. And then the woman's running around trying to do anything, and he doesn't know anything. He's practically drooling, drinking a beer, and she's running around doing all the things. But what did it do for society? It starts to mimic this thing because art imitates life.
Yeah.
Right? And then if you look at everyday society now, there's a lot of guys that's like, hey, dude, all I can talk to you about is my sports. And then the women are sitting there going, all I can talk to these guys is about sports, and we're trying to like live a life and do things. You're not nuanced.
Yep.
But that came from something. Right? So and then you have to ask yourself, what agenda does that ultimately push overall?
Yeah.
If you start looking at it, it's like, well, there is for everything that happens, there is a company that gets wealthy off of it.
Definitely.
Right? There is a business because the whole world is a business. So for everything that happens, war is profitable.
Yep.
So there's major multi-billion-dollar corporations as companies that all they do is manufacture bullets. And I built a
Arms
billion-dollar
dealers.
business on bullets. So if I have world peace
Then I go bankrupt.
and I have
We can't have
20,000
that.
jobs,
We can't have that.
but I'm employing 20,000 people with this thing. So you have to kind of look at some of those things from that perspective and go, okay, how am I receiving this information? So when it comes to AI, I look at it in the same way. Yes, it's here, but I don't have to fully embrace it in the way that you're saying. I don't have to accept a robot into the house. You get what I'm saying? Like, so everybody has to identify for themselves where their line in their sand is predicated upon the information.
Yeah.
My goal is like, just be informed. Don't be the person that's like, oh, I just didn't know. I was like, there's too much technology
Right.
now.
And information is everywhere.
It's
How can you
information
know?
is
You can't
everywhere,
afford to
yeah.
not
Yeah,
know.
and the fact is, as much as people would like it, would like to portray it, things aren't black and white.
Yeah.
So you as much as you'd be like, are you like pro AI or anti AI? It's
Yeah.
like
Gray areas.
It's
there.
not bad.
It was there for as a tool to assist. So it's like, because it's there. Obviously, there's going to be points in our day-to-day life where we're going to use it, but then it's like, we're not going to take it and make it the driving force of everything that we're doing. So like Denim is saying, there has to be a point where you're like, okay, I'm going to use it up to this point, and then from then on, it's brain power or
Yeah, and I
or,
mean,
or
if
it's
you-
the people.
It's the and again, like if you look at the movie Elysium, you should watch the movie. You'll like it. But like if you look at that, it becomes a thing where it's like, but when will we get there? We're far away from building the starship.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you're far away from that. And I don't know that you're ever gonna get there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that is a futuristic tool to get people to buy into the now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, if you buy into the now, it's like buying a stock early.
Invest.
Right? It's like getting it now. When it's like, really, it's like, but I don't know that you're getting there. Because you have to think about the technology, like, you have to think about the amount of technology that it would require for something to just stay in the air
Yeah.
forever.
Dang.
Right? Like, there's a certain, now you could do that in the ocean on these massive cruise ships that are being built.
All I know is.
Which goes to
all I
my
know is-
larger conversation
About
for another time. But
boy.
I love that. We should have that conversation.
because that's
That-
the
real meaty
but that would be the
conversation.
real. But that would be the real thing. But what network? What is wrong? Am I going too deep? Are you? Why? Why am I going too deep? Go ahead, network. Tell me, how am I going too deep? Tell them for the audience how I'm going too deep.
You've been shaking your head for the
The whole
past
time.
5 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
You
It's
have.
like all I've
and
been
you've
doing,
been,
I just-
you've been.
Subconscious. I've been subconscious. No, because you want to be cognizant of people's beliefs.
Who am I telling is bad?
I didn't say. What did you
Well, you did say, because you wouldn't be saying that
Cognizant.
people.
I said cognizant.
You said cognizant people
Cognizant.
as if I'm telling something
But-
that's anti their belief.
You're making,
But
you're
the
making
thing
an
is-
assumption.
No, I'm not making
Based
an
off
assumption.
part of a
Go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
the thing is, even though you have to be cognizant of other people's beliefs, it doesn't mean that he has to hide his.
That's not what I'm saying.
But that's what it feels
Go on,
like.
network.
Saying.
You get to feel what you want to feel.
Go ahead,
Let me
network.
finish my sentence.
Go network.
I
Finish.
love how y'all all feeling things.
Because you're doing the very
Am I doing
on the
the thing?
nose.
Am I doing
I'm
the thing?
yeah. I literally, my question was, have I gone too far? And you're like, yes, you have.
Yes, you have.
And then you're like, and then after that, you're like, wait a second. Don't think that that's what I said,
No, it's-
even though that's exactly what I said.
No, I said, yeah, I'll say it again. Yeah, you just want to be very cognizant of people's beliefs.
and be open to you can be open to share yours. But because we know that we're in a very polarizing culture.
Okay, give me an example of what I said that would make somebody else have a frowny face.
Yes, I'd rather not.
Why? We're not deleting the podcast, so you might as well say we're not deleting the podcast.
So
This will be the end of this podcast if we delete this podcast, because then you're essentially saying I can't have an opinion,
No,
and I'm not doing
you are more
that.
than
So,
welcome.
and I am. So
Yes.
keep going. What were you saying?
Yes, I want your opinion.
Gotta
I want.
Sure. Are you
No,
sure?
I want your opinion. I want you to say all the things you want to say. With the belief and say with your chest.
It's AI, guys. What did I say? No one. I didn't call anybody. First of all, our Patreon family that is on here is coming unapologetically,
Let's go.
and they want you to have unapologetic opinions. And you know what we get a lot of times
Yes.
is diplomacy,
Yeah.
and nobody has an opinion about anything.
Facts.
And so what this is not going to turn into is a conversation where we're having conversations about nothing.
No, I wholeheartedly agree.
All I know is spaceship or cruise ship, I'm going with my jog bag. I'll leave the politics to the politicians.
And I will be taking Tawans with me.
Yeah, so, we can't not have those.
Oh, definitely.
Do you think I could get my in-person robot to smoke cigars with me? If I have a humanoid robot, do you think it would smoke cigars with me?
Probably.
You think it could kick the network out of here? If I had one here, do you think I could get him kicked out?
I don't
Solving
know.
the
Right now
problem.
they have robot dogs, so
Oh yeah,
So I think
we do
that-
have robo dogs.
so I think they're
Yeah.
Shout out to DARPA.
People actually buying them as pets.
Shout out to DARPA. You guys know what DARPA is?
No.
Have I gone too far? You've crossed the Rubicon. You can't talk about that. DARPA doesn't exist. It's just online. It's just a multi-hundred-billion-dollar corporation that exists everywhere. The only place that the kids at MIT go and intern. Shh, you've gone too far. You're talking about things that no one should know. Well, the kids at MIT, that's where they go.
Man.
But that's where they go. It's DARPA. It's just where they go and they
Chest stuff.
what is it?
Chest stuff.
That is so general. What are they testing?
They do they test like the robots, the robo dogs, that's what they so they go and they try all of those out.
So as pets, are they...
And then like a lot of the kids at DARPA are from MIT because that's where like a lot of them they intern
Are they
there.
giving these pets love? You know how people end up really, really, really loving.
Are you like an ethical robot? Like you shouldn't hit it?
No, like oh my god, my baby type situation. Because I find that crazy.
Well, I'm sure they will. I'm sure
The
some people,
robots?
people do that. People are gonna do that with their robot person.
Guys.
They would make it have feelings.
Yeah, they're gonna have like empathize where their heart where it gets warm inside.
Guys.
They're gonna make a thing where
What are we
you lay
doing?
on it and it gets you turn up the heat and then it when you're laying on it.
Oh, boy.
You guys think I'm joking? Here's the
Like,
craziest
no,
thing.
like those
Is
certain-
it sounds so crazy,
We don't think
but
that.
it's gonna happen.
just funny when you say it out loud.
Yeah, but
Because imagine
but
you're gonna turn
you
up the
said
thing,
it
like you could turn up the thermometer and lay on the chest of the thing and like nestle with the robot.
which
I
makes
Puppy.
Yeah.
it gives it like this fake human side.
Yeah,
of
it gives you all of the thing without the commitment.
yeah,
And what's funny
basically.
is,
Can just
you,
turn it
you
off.
think it's ridiculous
Just turn
now,
it
but
off.
as soon as your phone drops, you're like, ah!
No,
My baby.
we're not saying it's
No,
ridiculous.
I mean like it may seem
Oh,
ridiculous
yeah.
to us. Like, what are you talking
Guys,
about?
what
No,
are
but
you
the
doing?
thing
Now
is that
DARPA can be a
if
sponsor.
you can get like,
And they
racial
were
tension-
on the and they were I think we had
That's
a meeting
slowly
with them.
conditioning.
You see, what are we doing?
into
I was
saying-
almost certain that we had a
Ruining
meeting
our
with them.
chances of
Just-
getting DARPA.
After this podcast, we were supposed to be meeting with them, and now it looks like it's all for naught.
Don't
I
go,
have-
guys. You can get this much.
I have killed my career because I dared to talk about AI that nobody else talks about. I'm the only actor in the world that has ever talked about AI.
AI is such faux pas. We don't
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
it's
We
not
don't
even
do
real.
that
It's
here.
What is
conspiracy
AI?
theory. Can
What
you tell
is
you?
bro?
Antlers investigating things.
Antlers. Okay.
Antlers investigate.
So random.
It's an ant investigating unit where it's like a little ants. They run around the world
With, like, little
investigating.
caps.
Yeah. And they're saving one leaf at a time. That's like their goal. Their
I buy that
mission.
global warming.
Their mission is that they're hiding all of like the little wood from the trees to harvest them because we as humans are bad. So they're keeping them down there.
they're solving the problem of deforestation.
Yeah, so they harvest them under the ground, in a method so that when we are all like gonna go, they like come up and they're like, you saved all of them.
The baby D ants.
Baby D ants.
Okay.
Yeah, well, so it's the ants investigated, but Baby D sponsors them. You know what I mean? We're big on sponsorship. Yeah, we're big on sponsorship.
Yeah.
Just like we're big on bits.
Big on bits, not to be confused with
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Yeah. It looks like Bitcoin probably is not going to be a sponsor now after all.
But
We also have
but then it's also like
But why wouldn't you have a Bits coin?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but then it's like you're getting publicity either way.
People are
So
going to
it's
come and
like-
say he's crazy.
Man.
They're
Yeah.
going to say Denim is nuts. These
think-
things don't exist.
Bad publicity is still publicity.
At the end
You
of
know,
the day.
you're getting
All
publicity.
publicity is publicity.
Yeah, you're still getting you still getting
still
publicity.
getting your
What are you saying, network? Why are you talking in the middle of my
network.
podcast?
I'm saying-
Share with the class, please.
I was
If
just
you're going to
like-
stand in my eye line during my podcast,
Stop.
Looking in the eyes.
I think
and
that you
going
should
like,
just say it to everybody since
No,
you're saying it right next to the
Speak to the
camera where
room.
everyone can hear you.
I was
Speak to the
asking.
Don't you guys all think in the comment section that the network is the most loved person by all of you?
Facts. As you should love me.
Yeah.
You don't. You should. I was just wondering why Kelvin's wearing his sunglasses. I was just asking. Did something happen?
Because it's a smart thing to do.
It was it.
'Cause he did
just
his
go
research.
just go watch
Yeah.
the playback.
He did his research.
We talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it in the
yeah, yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
He didn't use AI.
He's been doing his research.
I've been doing my research. I'm woke now. You need to be intentional about these things.
This is fine.
Do you know that how these lights are just killing their eyes
Can
right
we write
now?
a show about
I have
ants
to examine
investigating? I think that's a good animation. I think it's a good animated
Ants
thing, like a bunch of like an
investigating
ant colony.
I think investigating
and I'm
random
calling
things.
Yeah, like it's like real huge, like up there in the world where we don't have anything figured out, but like down there they're like we got to do it, and they need all of us. So then we're promoting like community. You know what I mean? Problem solving,
Yeah,
Creativity.
Freedom of
more
speech.
ants, business entertainment.
not being censored for your thoughts.
Oh boy.
Actually using your brain.
Yeah.
The silence
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so real.
Definitely.
What were you gonna? You wanted to say so? Go ahead.
I'm just loving how the Jocka Jock bag is glowing in the lights. I just love how.
Of course.
Don't
It's
you-
next to me.
As long as like the queen ant isn't AI.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be problematic.
Right, like imagine the queen ant. Like we finally, like we wait the whole series to finally see the mother ant, and it's just like a screen
The
that's being
motherboard.
prompted by DARPA.
And this whole
Imagine the
time-
queen AI has been prompted by DARPA. So we do the whole series,
And
and we
have no
find
idea.
out that all the ants have been working for DARPA the whole time.
DARPA is actually trying
That's
to
real.
destroy the world.
We're in the matrix. That's what's happening.
That's
And when I go touch the mirror, my hand will go in.
This is not real.
Which pill are you
Technically
taking?
speaking,
We're out of the matrix.
Definitely
Everybody else
way.
is in the matrix.
No, no.
Okay. If we're looking at it through that perspective, oh, he's having opinions again.
Your smile is so wide.
All right, where are we at? How are we doing with time? How much time do we have for it?
Of course we are.
As usual.
As always.
You can't
Because we bring this premium
you
content
can't
to
be
you.
over. You can't be over.
Yeah.
You can't be over something that you didn't have to have a time for.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
Right? I
Yeah.
can't be
T-shirt.
right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I got here when I got here.
It's okay.
You
And
know,
this is-
I'm getting.
this
We're
is
gonna
where
have
the
a team
control
meeting.
comes
We're
from.
gonna have a team meeting about this censorship after
And this control
and we're
and
gonna have
all
a
of
very
this.
strong, very intentional conversations
Oh, boy.
about how this podcast is going to be run.
From now on.
Otherwise, we'll shut the podcast down, and then I can go outside. You guys can watch me blow bubbles
Where no
and
words
eat
will-
ice cream cones, where everything is safe. We have no
You
thoughts.
have thoughts.
No.
I know
Take a
no
pill.
thoughts.
Everything will be okay.
What color pill are we
Just take
taking?
a pill. It'll be okay. Not a blue one. All right. Well,
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
do we have an unapologetic take? Do we have an unapologetic take at the end? We've rounded the corner. Everything was great until the network came in and just threw me off. I was on fire.
Do you wanna have a take?
I do have a take.
I'm sorry.
I
We'll
think
get
that
to you in a second.
Oh boy.
What does he think this is? I'm sorry. Do you want to come and sit in the chair too? Oh, my fault. You'll just go, no. Since you're there.
Just go.
okay.
Dude.
I mean,
Dude, it's okay.
Alright, I think
it's like, hey, sorry to interrupt you guys.
exactly.
Were you talking? No, go ahead.
So I think my unapologetically apologetic take is that
Careful.
Careful
what you say.
This whole topic of AI is super polarizing to a lot of different people. People get all in their feelings because they believe they know and they believe they know what's right. And I think the hard part about any conversation beyond just AI is recognizing that you don't know all the sides and that you must leave a space for your potential to be wrong, so that you can, because if you leave a space for your wrongness, you'll learn and you'll grow. But that's part of the reason why this podcast exists, to allow for the unapologetic statements, but leaving space for our wrongness, so that we can all.
Yeah, don't feel wrong about anything I said, but all right. I mean, that's
If,
cool.
if, if it makes you feel
I
better,
saw you try to
if it makes
diplomatically
you feel
clean it
better,
up,
then
and I'm immediately going to come in and say,
boy.
yeah,
Oh, fuck that.
not,
He said, take everything I
Not
say
that.
with a pinch
Yeah,
of salt.
that's not-
So we're okay.
that's
It's
not landing.
yeah.
I'm good though, thanks.
Oh boy.
I love it.
But okay, cool. Now that we said that, all right. Well, now that we're back to the thing, am I allowed to do my unapologetic takes now, or should gotta leave room for my wrongness?
You never know.
It's like here I am talking about both sides of the conversation that he was not a part of. Like imagine walking in 15 minutes before the podcast is done
And says,
and then being
I
like,
have-
hey,
I
gotta
have
be really
thoughts.
careful
I
what
have
you guys are
thoughts."
talking about, having not have been here for the last hour of what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I just know you guys.
That's
Oh,
very
my
fascinating that one would take such a leap and not trust his potential wrongness. But anyways, go ahead. What would you say? Go? Goo? What are we calling her? Goo?
You.
Go Goo? Isn't Gogu a character?
Yes.
Or you go? Sounds like an app.
You mean go?
Actually, it does.
What is you go?
You
What
go.
app would that be?
You go. It's a transport.
It's a transit.
yeah,
Definitely,
yeah,
it's a
transport.
transportation
Yeah.
app.
Or
Transit.
Huh?
a hack app. You just go in there for daily hacks.
You
We
go,
could do
girl.
that. Yeah, you go. That's true. And like that's like it's like a we could do
Or
like a instead of the heart, it could be like a clock it.
Clack
Or
it.
it's like a hub
It's
for
like-
like many different things. So you go there,
You go there
to find
Everything
many
that
But it
you
starts, but it
need.
starts
Okay.
with us kicking the network out of the room.
Facts.
Like,
That's when
you
all of our
go.
brilliant ideas came. Like
You
you go.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would be like the pilot.
Yeah.
So in our pilot of this, it's all about you going out of here. Okay, got it. So you go. That's her name.
That's her name.
That's what
I
you
told you
go.
it comes organically.
There we
go.
go. It only took us talking about AI for 95 minutes. And all of this was an elaborate ploy to just figure out what her name was.
What my name was.
This whole
Yeah.
time.
You go.
You go.
All right,
you go,
good.
girl.
All right.
All right.
Spelled Y-U.
Why you?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So my unapologetic take is, and I think it's from what we spoke about earlier when it came to Africa being the place that's going to have the most AI. And I think what I just constantly was thinking about was we have so much land here. And even if they are not able to get that kind of technology to put the data in there, they're going to try. So acquiring that land is something I know the West and the global sphere is trying to do, at the very least. So I think that's something African people need to be concerned about.
And figure out where you fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah. UK?
Oh, my unapologetic take is that even though people believe that AI is going to take over everything, we still need to leave room for the fact that we'll still have our choices and things that we can do, regardless of the fact that AI is taking over. Yes.
In air quotes.
Yes, in air
Oh,
quotes.
What do we call you? What was your name?
Princess.
Yeah,
This is
Princess.
Princess.
Bulldozer.
No.
Oh, Bulldozer?
No, we all-
The
we
Bulldozer.
all-
We're not.
Princess?
Let me tell you what we're not gonna do.
We can call us
Let me tell you what we're not
The
gonna.
Bulldozer
Let me tell you what we're not
Princess?
gonna do right here, right now.
Bulldozer back.
No.
PB, I need you to come down.
Nah.
I think PB, just
Me and my
chill out.
brand manager will
Yeah,
walk out of
PB,
here.
just
I
chill
cannot have.
Please tell me
no.
when this brand manager is in
PB
the
no
room with
J,
us.
hell no.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. Let me tell you what we're not doing. No.
Bulldozer
I will never let you get a thought out.
Princess Bulldozer.
That will never
Princess
be
Bulldozer.
a thing. Let me tell you
PB.
right now. Imagine fast forward to next.
Everyone,
T-shirt. I see a T-shirt of Princess Bulldozer.
Let me tell you what's not gonna be a
I
thing.
promise you it's not gonna
have a
happen.
pink princess
Yeah,
with a
that's
bulldozer
what I was
with
thinking,
like,
with just locks, with like flowing
like
locks.
this, with a crown,
The network demands.
with a cute little crown.
No,
I'm
my
in the
dear.
middle of the thing.
No, wait. We're nearly done.
I'm gonna not.
Okay, let me
I'm
be
gonna
quick.
finish my thing.
Unapologetic take.
Please.
Be very.
We're not gonna keep
Okay.
doing this. You do.
No,
you did
okay,
this yesterday.
no, moving on.
When I was in the middle of doing something,
Guys,
you did.
moving
Okay,
on,
go ahead.
moving
Sorry,
on.
what's your unapologetic
Princess
podcast?
Bulldozer, please speak.
I don't know. No.
Go ahead,
Princess
PD.
Bulldozer, speak.
No.
please.
Okay.
That's not it.
Speak,
No.
please.
Unapologetic take.
I will have no unapologetic
PB
takes
speak.
if you call me that. No.
Okay,
Just
we're
speak.
sorry. We're
I'm
sorry. Speak.
sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry, Kelsey.
Be very intentional about all the information that you're taking, all the things that you're believing in. We cannot afford to just take things at surface level anymore. Just because it's out there, it doesn't mean it's what you should be riding on. Take everything with a pinch of salt. Have thoughts.
No one
Have
uses
thoughts.
a pinch of salt though. But yeah, good job,
Okay.
PD. Love that for
That
you.
was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
Yeah, we like that, PD.
So, I think my unapologetic take for today is the truth is we're being programmed,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
and everything is fake. So,
Oh boy.
I'm in
Apart
my
from the
bag.
unapologetic
I'm in my
part.
bag. I'm in my bag. Please.
Thank
Everything is fake.
Yes.
And no one wants you to find out the truth that is everywhere around you. So every time you find something out and you feel like you're crazy, you are, but it's the truth. And no one's going to believe you, so just keep it to yourself. But at least you know the truth.
Facts. My unapologetic take is always leave room for the possibility that you could be wrong. You know, because sometimes people that have thoughts and opinions could hurt other people that have thoughts and opinions. And the one thing that we can't afford is to live in a world where people have thoughts and opinions. Because somebody somewhere might feel something. So just leave room for your wrongness. Don't ever take a side. Be in the middle. Nobody likes a bath that's hot. We want lukewarm baths, like we like lukewarm food and lukewarm tea. So
Because if you don't, they will come.
somebody will be sad. And we can't have any sadness of any kind. So until next time, go opulent.
Go global.
Woo woo woo.